28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 44, Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, they'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Now Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Check 52.
Now a give, running right is Lynch. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Wilson on 1st down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Dancing to his left. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. That is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Lynch. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Now it's Lockett. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. It's Kelsey on the ground. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run it with Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trey Flowers picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Fighting his way through contact. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
It's going to be a long day.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Not that time for Watkins. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot that...
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 36 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. Wilson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll make it third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. First down, the run with Lynch. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, he almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Wilson, buying time to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep, and that's caught inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. Back now in Arlington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. On the carry, it's Lynch. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Check 26, check 20.
After the interception, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Going for Metcalf on the deep. This is caught at the 20. 36 yards on the play. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brad McDougal. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Oh, design run for their wideout. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here's Wilson to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second down, Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. Uses the spin. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Here's Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
He's checking crack. Alert, 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 alert.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That time, Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Wilson. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Frank Clark in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Go 14. Go 14. Check hot route. Hot. Kill. Quick the edge.
Wilson wants to throw it. Flush to his right. Going for Metcalf. And that's caught inside the 30. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Hollister. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 14 in the Seahawk first. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. This is caught. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
You can't block me. Hook. 19.
Wilson will throw again to the goal line, but it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
53. Mike 53. Check.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as